I was eating soup with a fork this morning when I realised after about an hour I still had a full bowl of soup. And that got me thinking, Apple to Apple update incoming. That's right guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about the brand new emoji just dropped by Mr. Murray himself over on his Twitter page. Now, as you can imagine, speculation is rife, hype train is at 1,000 miles an hour, and the community is very excited about what could possibly be coming in this new update. Well, in today's video we're going to discuss that very question. What could Apple emoji be? And remember, there's not just one Apple emoji that's dropped, there's actually been two Apple emojis of different colors, so that's why it's Apple to Apples. So let's get into today's video. Now, as always, first thing is first, I just want to say a massive thank you to my recent influx of new subscribers. You can see their names right now popping up on screen. And if you want to be in my very next video and get a shout out like all of these lovely people, it's very simple. Do as what they have already done and hit that subscribe button, people. Hit subscribe and leave a like on this very video. Once you do that, you will be in the next one that I release. Now guys, I just want to say as well a massive thank you, because we are just about to hit the 22,000 subscriber mark, which is an absolutely phenomenal achievement, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you all very much for your continued support. So over on Twitter, we have this emoji just dropped by Mr. Murray himself, and it's an emoji of a red apple. Fantastic. However, something different happened than usual, because it's not just been technically one emoji, there's actually been two, because Mr. Murray also did this. Now, as far back as I can remember, Mr. Murray on any particular update has only ever dropped one emoji to tease the community into a bit of a frenzy. But this is the first time he's ever put two. So, first of all, why do I think that this has happened? Well, the speculation currently is that Mac OS is going to be having No Man's Sky, and that's already been confirmed, and it was actually confirmed last year that No Man's Sky was getting brought to the Mac. Hello Games have been working on that for a while. So when I first seen that emoji, that's instantly what I presumed, but then the second emoji hit. So I still think it is going to be a Mac OS release, but what I also think it could be is also something to do with maybe good versus evil, because we have a red apple and a green apple. You know, red has always been a color for like mischievous behavior, outlaw behavior, whatever the case may be, and green has always been a sign of health, of good, of wealth, that kind of thing. So I think that there actually might be something more than just a Mac OS release, and that's what a lot of people originally thought as well when that first one dropped, that it was just going to be a small update for the Mac OS to be integrated. Well, I say small, it's still quite a big feat nonetheless, but I mean a small update as in for the rest of the community, but it doesn't seem to be that way at all. Now, we can actually take a quick note here off of history when No Man's Sky came to the Nintendo Switch. One of the things that the rest of the player base got, obviously if you're playing it on console or on PC, we actually got a new ship, sort of. So it was a ship, technically, that you could only get on the Nintendo Switch, which was the Nintendo ship color scheme for just a smaller ship. However, you know, that was easily brought into the PC and console side of things as well because of file digging and a little bit of intuition and modding. And then everyone started to have Nintendo ships flying around. So I think this time round that's going to be something similar. I think there's going to be like a Apple ship, not like a ship actually like an apple, but maybe an Apple scheme color of ship. I don't know how they're going to pull that off because Apple is kind of like white in that. But I mean, it'll be quite interesting to see what the team come up with that. But I think we're going to get the same sort of flavor, and we're going to get a new ship variant that is only going to be quote unquote accessible on Mac, but then we'll get it eventually anyway by modding and bring it over into the game. I think that's going to be pretty much a guarantee. Now, with more speculation, because it is an apple emoji, people think it's like a core, like the core of an apple. Now, the only other thing right now that we're still waiting on after many years of its integration within No Man's Sky is the space station cores. Now, as we've been given a green apple emoji and a red apple emoji, and if it is to be believed, then we have outlaw stations as red apples and green as in normal space stations, then it's not really a far-fetched to think that maybe it's something to do as well with the space station cores. So that could also be a thing. It might have some impact in some way that macOS is coming to No Man's Sky, and that's what I firmly do believe. But it could also be an indication that finally we'll get an answer to what these space station cores actually do. Let me know your thoughts about that one in the comment section down below. Now, whatever does come in this update, one thing I can virtually guarantee, just like going off every other big update so far, is we'll get some sort of expedition. An expedition and possibly some new cosmetic items as well. That's usually part and parcel with every kind of major update release, so we can expect that to be dropped within the next week or two, just after when this update actually does drop. It'll go live and then it'll be available anywhere between a month and 2 months, and then that'll be that. So expeditions, possible space station core, macOS integration. I mean, it is happening in No Man's Sky right now, which is absolutely phenomenal. But guys, as always, I want to know your wacky theories in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think is coming to No Man's Sky. What do you think that this apple to apple comparison is? Do you think it means a macOS integration? Do you think there's something more with it being two emojis of a green and a red apple? Again, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway guys, that is everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.